Hello, I'm Dr. Darrell Callahan, presenting to you on Juneteenth about Andrew Taylor Still's involvement in the end of slavery. I have a keen interest in the history of osteopathic medicine and would like to discuss the Juneteenth holiday and what it means to osteopathic medicine. The federal holiday celebrated on June 19th to commemorate the emancipation of enslaved people in the U.S. has its roots in Kansas and with the founder of osteopathic medicine, Andrew Taylor Still. He was elected to the Free State of Kansas in the Kansas Territorial Legislature that commenced in November of 1857. And this is the certification of the election of 1857 in Kansas Territory, where the Free State Party is elected, and it's newsworthy, and it's published in the Chicago Tribune. A.T. Still is among those elected and mentioned as all good men and true, and well known for their devotion to the Free State cause. One of 40 men elected from the Free State Party in Kansas, Andrew Taylor Still is only 29 years old when he is elected to represent the town of Palmyra in Douglas County, Kansas Territory in 1857. This broadside is published by the secretary of the Free State Party, J.B. Abbott. James Abbott is a good friend of Andrew Taylor Still's, and they know each other well. There are 40 men that were in the Free State Party that were elected, and a photograph of these 40 men can be seen even today at the Lecompton Territorial Capitol in Lecompton, Kansas. And in the lower left-hand corner, as circled here on this slide, is Andrew Taylor Still. The Free State Legislature is known as a legislature that was seated by force. And this mural of that seating of the legislature shows this entourage of people coming to Lecompton to celebrate this election and the seating of this legislature. Included with this entourage is several hundred well-armed men in Jim Lane's brigade. General James Lane will be elected to be the president of the seated body and will eventually represent Kansas Territory as a senator uh, under the appointment of President Abraham Lincoln. They have a very progressive agenda, and they move quickly to pass laws that will bring Kansas into statehood as a free state. Their progressive agenda does not stop there. They also have legislative property rights for women, joint custody rights for women, and they stop short of full voting rights for women and allow them to be elected to local positions, to cast votes for local positions, and to hold seats on school boards and city councils. A.T. Still tells a story about arriving at Lecompton, Kansas, out in front of this entourage, where he is encountered by bushwhackers from Missouri who intend to disrupt the seating of this legislature. They ask him why he is there, and he tells them that he's there to do whatever James Lane wants them to do. And about that time, this entourage is coming over the hill, and he points them out to them, and they can hear them coming because they have a band with them. So it's quite the celebration. So here's a sketch from A.T. Still, Andrew Taylor Still's autobiography, where he's pointing out that the entourage is coming over the hill to these bushwhackers at Lecompton, Kansas, and and he says to them that we propose to break every link in the pro-slavery chain and do all that Jim Lane requires to make Kansas free for all men, no master, no slave. They later will celebrate this 50th reunion of the Free State Legislature. There were only 6 men alive at that time. 5 were able to attend, including Andrew Taylor Still, on the 50th anniversary, December 5th of 1907. And you can see this is Andrew Taylor Still seated with those other 4 men, and he's in the lower left-hand corner of that photograph. He did not live to see the first black osteopathic physician, but her name is Meta Christie. And Meta Christie graduated from the Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine in 1921, and Andrew Taylor Still died in 1917. She eventually resides in New Mexico, where she has followed her brother there and establishes a practice in the segregated town of Las Vegas, New Mexico, where she is known as an exemplary physician and truly inspirational. She was known uh, to people in the area as someone who would provide good medical care, oftentimes for no pay and with quiet dignity. There is currently today, still today, there is a Meta Christie Award for service to the community and inspiration to future osteopathic physicians. This award is presented to a member of the Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine in recognition of Meta Christie's exemplary practice. You can read more about A.T. Still and his involvement in abolition movement in Kansas in the Dio magazine. The June 2025 publication hit the street just in time for Juneteenth, and I encourage you to also visit Andrew Taylor Still's website that I maintain called atstilldo.com, where you can read more about Andrew Taylor Still, including his involvement in abolition. Thank you.